welcome. Before I get started, this is my first live, so bear with me. Today I am going to just pull an oracle card from the Woodland Wardens oracle deck. This is Jessica Rue. Yeah. So I'm going to pull a card for each sign, starting with Aries, and I will pull the card and then I'm going to read the description out of the book, and so we'll see what energies can connect when we go through each sign. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to pull for Aries first. Let's get a card for Aries for the week of June the 23rd, right here. Okay, so let's take a look. The Marten and Foxglove, and that card is Mischief. That sounds kind of interesting. Let me see what we have to say. The Marten and Foxglove. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, he's cute, eh? Let's just see. Really cute. Here he is. All right. Okay. So this is what we have to say. Mischief. This is for Aries for the week of June 23rd. The Marten and Foxglove represents the archetypal trickster, the light-hearted mischief maker, the lover of chaos, oh dear, and spontaneity. Martens are a type of weasel known for their curiosity, quick movements, and occasional aggression. Romanian folklore tells of martens playing tricks on horses, braiding their manes in the night, so they wake to a tangled mess of hair in the morning. And foxgloves are said to be the homes of fairies, another elusive and mischief creature. So this is for Aries for the week of June 23rd. For this reason, they are associated with riddles and secrecy. The Marten and Foxglove. Aries. Pay attention to opportunities for spontaneity, travel, and playfulness. A bit of light-hearted mischief, so long as it doesn't hurt anyone, can be healthy. But Aries, be aware of others' dishonesty. A trick or scam may be afoot. Okay? All right, hey, welcome in, guys. So this is for Aries for June the 23rd. This is from the Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. So this is an oracle card for this week. So Aries, do I embrace spontaneity? And can I learn to let go and make room in life for more adventure? All right, so mischief, but good mischief. Don't forget that. So that's Aries. All right. Okay. So there we go. Marten and Foxglove. All right. Okay. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So that was Aries for this week oracle cards. So we're going to move along to Taurus. So Taurus is next. Let's see what we have for Taurus. Oh, slippity slide. Let's see. Okay. This is for Taurus. All right, for the week of June the 23rd. Look at that little guy. The opossum peony, depends on how you want to say it. And the meaning of the card is bashfulness. So it's for Taurus. That's interesting. Y'all bashful? Shy? Ugh, mosquito. Okay. Ooh. He looks a little feisty though, right? Let's check it out and see. I'm going to bring it up in the book and see exactly what the message is for Taurus. I'm going to take a look at that card. Just give me 1 second here. There he is. Okay. All right. Bashfulness. This is for Taurus for this week, this coming week. To play possum is to remain quiet and still when faced with danger. The expression comes from the opossum's, you see him there? The opossum's unique reaction to fear. It keels over and pretends to be dead. This is an instinctual response, an effective one. Spotting what appears to be a dead opossum, predators will often lose interest. Similarly, the beautiful peony flower is associated with bashfulness. According to Greek mythology, nymphs who wished to hide from mortal eyes would disguise themselves in peonies. All right, Taurus, you may wish to hide away from the world. While periods of solitude are necessary and helpful, be sure your retreat isn't driven by fear, right? Okay. All right, Taurus. And the next thing to know, Taurus, while you've recently been shaken, perhaps you've passed through some turmoil or endured a disorienting change. You are now ready to stand on your own 2 feet. Taurus, how do I respond to fear, instinctually or otherwise? All right, don't be scared, you know. Get yourself out there, Taurus. It's gonna be all right. Okay, so that was Taurus for this week. All right, let's move along. Let's go on to Gemini. What we got for Gemini for this week, this oracle card. Ooh, there it is. Gemini. Okay. Gemini's card this week is the Eel and Iris. Safety. The Eel and Iris, safety. Okay. All right. Let's check it out. I'm going to bring this one up and see exactly what the message is. Here. Okay, 1 second. Oh, get repositioned. All right. Eel and Iris, safety. Good God. Eels are furtive creatures, often burying themselves in the murky depths. The idiom slippery as an eel refers to eel's ability to escape harm. The iris is the tall, hardy flower from which the fleur de lis, a medieval symbol of power and victory, is derived. Together, the healthy eel and the mighty iris indicate safety in our homes, relationships, and work. So this is for Gemini. Now is a good time to establish healthy boundaries. If others take offense, do not fret over their reaction. Stand firm in your power like the iris. Okay, Gemini? Stand firm in your power like the iris. A transgression has occurred, and you may feel betrayed or violated. Anger and hostility are natural responses to betrayal. Honor your tender state by burrowing deep like the eel. Surround yourself in support and take the time you need to recover. All right, that's for Gemini. Take the time you need to recover. What do I need in order to feel safe? How can I extend safety to others? Hi guys, sorry, welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, yes, this is for Gemini. Sorry, this is my first live, okay? Trying to get the lighting right and everything. Sorry, bear with me. So that's for Gemini. Gemini is safety, okay? All right. Hi guys. Hi, welcome in. All right, let's keep on going. Okay, so we are moving on to Cancer. This is for Cancer. Sorry, that lighting is terrible. Let's see if I can get it a little bit better. Okay. Cancer. Yes. Cancer, there we go. How pretty. Cancer, this is your oracle card for the week. All right, and it's the dragonfly and pansy, and its meaning is balance. All right. It's a very, very, very pretty card. I'm gonna get your message, what you need to know. This is for the sign of Cancer for this upcoming week of June the 23rd, okay? There we go. Dragonfly. See that pretty dragonfly on there? It's so pretty. All right, yep. And pansy. Okay. Just give me one sec, I can't find these guys. So this is for Cancer, if I can ever get there, for this week of June the 23rd. Oh my heavens. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. I think it's like the last card in the deck, on this deck. 1 second. Okay. Here you go, Cancer. So, balance. All right? Balance. Perching with a delicate grace, the dragonfly is a symbol of balance. Nimble and attuned as a dancer, it moves effortlessly through the air, shifting direction with ease. Pansies are named for the French word panser, meaning thought, and were given by the Victorians as tokens of thoughtfulness. Together, the dragonfly and pansy indicate a harmony of thought and action. So this is for Cancer for this week. Cancer, like a dragon hovering above water, you are healthy and confident. Your physical skill is matched by your mental and emotional strength. So Cancers, this week you have stumbled into an unhealthy obsession. Recalling the way a dragonfly shifts direction with ease, aim for the same nimbleness of thought. Okay. So Cancer, is my attention shared among my various interests and endeavors, or do I tend to favor just one? Am I satisfied by how I spend my time and energy? Cancers, how can I build more balance in my life? All right, so Cancers this week. Dragonfly and pansies, meaning balance. So you guys are looking for more balance. You're looking for more balance in your life, Cancer. And you just need to try not to focus on one complete thing, right? Balance yourself out. Okay. All right, so this is for Cancer for this week, June 23rd. All right, okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. This is a oracle card reading for this week of June the 23rd. So I am on to the sign of Leo. Let's see what we have for Leo. Okay, Leos. Oh, how fitting. Look, how pretty is that? The bobcat, of course it's a cat, Leos, and blackthorn, meaning patience. If I can get that to show. So this is for Leos for this week of June the 23rd. And the bobcat, blackthorn, and patience. Okay. So this is for Leos. And it is for this week of June the 23rd. Bobcat and blackthorn. Let's see what your message is saying. Let me just get that for you here. He's so pretty. It's another like one of those super pretty cards. If you can see here. So this is for Leos. Leo for this week of the 23rd of June. Okay. Bear with me, guys. This is my first live. So we are just doing oracle reading, pulling a card for each sign today. And I'm on the sign of Leo right now. Okay, we're getting this message for Leos. Goodness. And it is the Bobcat and Blackthorn. I think it's like way like interesting that a cat comes up for Leos. It's like they wouldn't have any other, nothing else come up. Like, you know. Oh my gosh, 1 second, okay? Let's just like take a minute here. All right, Leos, patience, 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 patience. Leos are not that good. Oh, hey, Erin, welcome in. So this is for Leos. Patience. Bobcats are stealthy hunters, blending easily into their environment. They are independent creatures who wait for hours for their prey, pouncing up to 10 feet at the right moment. The blackthorn is a thorny shrub covered in bittersweet berries called slones. Associated with overcoming obstacles, the blackthorn's sharp spines provide shelter to vulnerable birds. According to lore, if blackthorn berries are plentiful, the coming winter will be severe. Ooh. Okay, so traditionally harvested in late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams, wine, and other hearty treats with which the patiently pass harsh winters. Oh my gosh, these words. Okay, so basically, Leos, a difficult journey ahead requires preparation and patience. So Leos, this week, channel the Bobcat's stealth and pack plenty of provisions. Ration your sustenance carefully, remembering that berries are often sweetest after a hard frost. Okay. You have acted too hastily and are in over your head. Notice what preparations might have served you and plan more carefully in the future. Just take it with a grain of salt, though, you know. How might I mentally prepare such that I can survive when supplies are low? All right, Leos. So this is really telling Leos that they need to start right now and put away a harvest kind of deal. Like, I would say you probably should think about saving your money and or like growing the garden or doing whichever, like something that's gonna get you through the winter, right? Because just because it's summer just started and all that, it's like, don't forget winter's coming. I don't want to like bad news bears or anything, but just be prepared, you know, have patience, be prepared, work away at something so that you have it for the winter, you know. Okay, Leos. All right, so that was Leos for this week. Next up is Virgo. So Virgo, let's get a card for Virgos, an oracle card. You guys are thinkers and you're thinking this week. Here we go. Oh, that is so pretty. Isn't that pretty, Virgos? Very beautiful. Virgos, your card today is the Horse and Bluebell. Horse and Bluebell. And the meaning is modest fortitude. Modest fortitude, Virgos. Horse and Bluebell. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So this is for Virgos. This is for Virgos for this week of June the 23rd. Let's see if we can get more information to complete your message here for Virgos. Horse and Bluebell. So Virgos, see, I'll put it like this. Okay, ready? Modest fortitude, Virgos. Its downcast blooms cause the bluebell to bow gently at its stem, symbolizing modesty. In contrast, the horse is a striking creature, proud and muscular, able to bear great loads and travel long distances. It is known for its superior strength and stamina. Taken together, the horse and bluebell remind us that the greatest feats are the result of much humble practice. So Virgos, this week, this is your message. Work quietly and consistently. The time to shine will present itself in the future, Virgos. For now, focus on your process rather than its reward. Okay, Virgos? The downside, your yoke has grown heavy. Remember why you began on your journey. If the reason is worthy, continue pushing. Your efforts will make you stronger. Okay, Virgos? So this week, Virgos, am I too focused on earning praise and not focused enough on the substance of my work? When is it worthwhile to push through adversity, and when is it better to rest? Okay, Virgos, so, you know, this is like a type of reading where you don't want to ruin your pride just because you think you should do something, like just go with what's right. Be modest. Don't be boastful. It might get you in some trouble. Okay, Virgo, so modest fortitude. That was Virgo for this week. Welcome. We are moving on to the sign of Libra. So we're gonna, sorry, I just check out, I have everything over here, my time and stuff. So we're pulling a card for Libra, for Libras. This is for Libras for this week of June 23rd. Oh, it's so pretty too. All these cards are so pretty. This is the Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. So Libras, your card this week is the Spider and Passion Flower. And the meaning is creative ingenuity. Spider and Passion Flower, and it's creative ingenuity. Okay, so this is for Libras for this week. Libras. Spiders represent a balance of light and dark. Cunning yet patient, they spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. The passion flower is vining flower that has come to symbolize faith. So Libras, it was named by 16th century Jesuit, sorry, I know that word, it's just hard sometimes, Jesuit missionaries who associated the plant with the Passion of Christ. Its filaments represent the crown of thorns. Its 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, and so on. Okay, Libras, so you can solve your problems unconventionally and with cleverness. So Libras, you need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of your labor. Okay, so the downside for Libras is stagnation. To overcome a creative block, try to be like the spider, innovative and adept. Have faith that your quiet efforts will pay off in the end. So Libras, how can I overcome an obstacle using my talents? And when have I solved a problem using my ingenuity in the past? Okay, Libras. So like, there's like a, you've got like a fix for every problem. It's like, you're very creative, you're very smart, you can like figure it out. Give you the time and it is figured out, like just let you think, let you be by yourself, let you just build your own situation and you are good to go. All right, Libras. So yeah, it's all good. Let's move along to the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio. We want an oracle card here for Scorpio for this week of June 23rd. Ooh, here you are. Here you are. Scorpios. Doo, doo, doo. This is the beaver and the birch. Beaver and birch. And the meaning is home. Beaver and birch, this is for Scorpios. Meaning home. Okay, so Scorpios for this week of June the 23rd. The beaver works hard to build the lodge where it raises its young. Using twigs, grasses, rocks, and mud, it constructs a safe environment for its family, as well as a natural habitat for migrating birds. Scorpio. Birch trees symbolize new beginnings, and they seldom grow alone. In medieval Europe, they were used as maypoles in pagan celebrations of midsummer. Because their wood was thought to protect the young and ward off evil spirits, it was often used to build cradles. Cool, eh? So Scorpio, now is time to focus on nesting, homesteading, and settling down. Decorate and tend to your environment in a way that supports a feeling of home. Scorpio, you may be feeling reclusive, like a hermit in your cave. Consider planning a trip, Scorpio. Your spirit will benefit from a travel of self-discovery. So get out there and travel, self-discover, Scorpio. What do I appreciate about my home? Is my home a place or a feeling? Right, Scorpio? Home. So like maybe some of you are going to be going away, like vacation, and then you just can't wait to get home, and then you appreciate how much you love your home. So Scorpios, nesting, homesteading, like you might be working in the garden, getting all your chores done, and actually start enjoying it. Minus all the flies, depending on where you live. Okay. Or like it might be winter where you live too, and if it is, you might be starting to like get cozy, like, you know, winter settling in. All right, Scorpio. Now we're going to go along to the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know why this week, but I'm really singing. Sorry, this is my first live too, so I don't know if y'all knew. Sagittarius. Ooh, I think we had this for one other sign. Ouch. I forget exactly who got this. It was very close to the beginning, so it might have been like Aries or Taurus. Oh, it was Taurus. It was Taurus. Bashfulness. The opossum and peony. I remember now. It was Taurus. But this is for Sagittarius. So, let me see here. I'll read this off for Sagittarius. We'll go through this one again. It's a similar message that Taurus received. So, this is, yeah, bashfulness. Here you go, Scorpio. To play possum is to remain quiet and still when faced with danger. The expression comes from the opossum's unique reaction to fear. It keels over and pretends to be dead. Scorpio or Sagittarius. All right. So this is an instinctual response and an effective one. Spotting what appears to be a dead opossum, predators will often lose interest. All right, Sag. Similarly, the beautiful peony flower is associated with bashfulness. According to Greek mythology, nymphs who wished to hide from mortal eyes would disguise themselves in peonies. So, Sagittarius, You may wish to hide away from the world. While periods of solitude are necessary and helpful, be sure that retreat isn't driven by fear. Okay, Sag? So, okay. While you've recently been shaken, perhaps you've passed through some turmoil or endured disorienting change. You are now ready to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay, Sag? How do I respond to fear, instinctually or otherwise? So you guys need to stop being paralyzed by the fear, okay? You know, Sagittarius, like, everything is going to be just fine. I know people can be sneaky, so. But it's so hard to trust. So hard to trust again, right? It'll be fine. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's go on to Capricorn. This is for Capricorn for this week of June 23rd. A little bit of stickiness here for Capricorns. Oh, this card right here. Here it is. Haha. Capricorn. Capricorn, this is your card for this week of June the 23rd. Okay? What do we got? The Quail and Gooseberry. Anticipation. You know what I just heard in my head? That's what I feel. So Capricorns. The Quail and Gooseberry. Anticipation. Let's see. Let's see what your message is. Okay. Quail and Gooseberry. And that one is, I think, one of the last cards in this deck. It's actually like, let me just check. It's not the last one. Is it the last one? No. Oh, it might be. This might be the last card in the deck, which is kind of cool. I feel like you guys would. Just 1 second. You guys would pull that card, like, kind of deal. It is. Yeah, it is the last card of this deck. Like, all right, Capricorn. Anticipation. The Quail and Gooseberry. So funny. My son calls Swedish berries gooseberries. I don't know where he got that, but anyways. All right, he's 3.5. So fresh gooseberries are a tempting treat, but pick them without care, and you might hurt yourself. Am I lagging? I hope I'm not lagging. It seems like I am. I'm sorry. Did I freeze? I'll try not to move as much. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's try this again. So, Capricorn. Fresh gooseberries are a tempting treat, but pick them without care and you might hurt yourself. Gooseberry bushes are loaded with thorns meant to protect the delicate fruit within. Similarly, the quail anticipates danger by hiding among low-growing vegetation. Capricorn, from its obscure perch, it keeps careful watch, monitoring the predators. So Capricorn, the event or outcome you've anticipated is about to occur. Take advantage of your foreknowledge. Preparing for what's to come. Capricorn, prepare for what's to come. You've made a mistake that has put you in danger. Use this experience to better guard against this outcome of the future. Okay, so live and learn. It's kind of like a live and learn. You did something and it put you in the wrong and you shouldn't have did it, but you live and learn. Okay, so question is, Capricorn, am I often surprised or caught off guard by how things turn out? How can I balance vigilance with a healthy openness to risk? Okay. So how can you live a little, but not get yourself in trouble. Just be cautious. Just think with your head, you know, like, be reasonable, Capricorn. Okay? Just make smart decisions. Okay. Next we are going to move on to the sign of Aquarius. So this is for Aquarius for this week of June. Ooh, there it is, June the 23rd. And your card, Aquarius, is so pretty. The Frog and Lotus. Okay? Frog and Lotus for Aquarius. The meaning is metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. That's interesting, eh? So this is for Aquarius for this week of June the 23rd. And your card today is Metamorphosis. And it is the Frog and the Lotus. So let's just get the load down on the Frog and the Lotus. Okay. So Aquarius, this card reminds us that change is natural. Rebirth is possible. And a healing balance can be achieved. The frog, developing as it does from a tiny tadpole, symbolizes transformation. Okay, Aquarius. So it symbolizes the tadpole into a frog. That symbolizes transformation. The lotus flower, too, symbolizes rebirth. Unfurling even amid murky waters, going through such a change can be difficult and a struggle, but the resulting metamorphosis opens us to growth, self-acceptance, and happiness. Consider what in your life needs changing, Aquarius, and think about the steps you can take to achieve that change. You owe it to yourself to allow for your own growth and rebirth. Okay, Aquarius? You cannot control everything in your life. Change is part of nature. So this is from the Woodland Wardens Oracle deck, their Oracle guide. And this is for Aquarius for this week of June 23rd. So you cannot control everything in your life. Change is a part of nature, and it must be allowed to take its course. Okay, Aquarius? So change is coming. Remember that great beauty can result from metamorphosis. So like, you can change into a beautiful thing, like, or you have changed into a beautiful thing. What can I change in myself or my life for the better? Aquarius's question. How can I be more accepting of change I cannot control? Right? Am I lagging again? I don't know for sure if I'm lagging, but it seems like I might be. So this is Aquarius's card. We are almost done. But Aquarius, you definitely need to let that change in and become the beautiful butterfly, or go from your tiny tadpole stage up to a full-grown frog, or open as beautiful as a lotus flower, Aquarius. Like, you can't control everything. You can't control... It's like you can't control the weather. Like, you know, some people do control the weather, but not us, you know. You can't control everything, Aquarius. Don't forget that. But what you can control, you have that control over in your life. So just focus on the things you can control and let go of what you can't, Aquarius. I know, easier said than done, but you've got that power in your mind. Okay, so we are moving on to the sign of Pisces. This is Pisces Oracle card for this week, the 23rd of June. Okay. Pisces, what do you got today, Pisces? Okay, this is for Pisces. For this week of June 23rd, Pisces, your card is the Goat and Willow. Goat and Willow. And the meaning of the card is overcoming obstacles. Pisces, you're overcoming obstacles. Did it freeze again? Okay. Overcoming obstacles. It's interesting. Very pretty. Monotone color. Let's see if we can get the direct message for Pisces out of this card today. It is the Goat and the Willow. Overcoming obstacles. So Pisces. Pisces. The goat is a symbol of balance. Jumping with ceaseless energy, perching easily on even the narrowest footholds. Its vitality and grace are inevitable. The willow is a symbol of mourning, often appearing on gravestones. Okay? In Greek mythology, willows are said to mark the entrance to the underworld, Pisces. When combined, the goat and willow show us that there may be losses to suffer, but we can overcome them with renewed energy, Pisces, and the right balance. Okay, so what else does this have to tell us about the goat and willow? A recent loss may have you feeling down, Pisces, or anew. Unfortunate obstacles may have appeared in your path. Realign yourself with your goals to regain control of your situation. You may be feeling off kilter, Pisces. The negative energy in your life may threaten to overcome you. Let the spirit of the goat lead you to a sense of harmony. Remember that life is a balance. We cannot appreciate pleasure without experiencing pain. Okay, Pisces? So, how can I better achieve balance in my life? How can I plan ahead to navigate the obstacles in my path? Okay. So, Pisces. Pisces. What can you do to get the obstacles out of your way? And it might be just in your mind. Like you might be thinking too much, or thinking about the past too much. And you're trying to overcome something that really like changed you. Yeah. It's like a big deal. You're not the same person you were, type thing. So you're overcoming an obstacle. And you feel like maybe not everybody understands that obstacle you've overcome. Like, and it's like, unless you've been there, you don't know. But it's okay. Because you're overcoming that, and you've got all the tools you need to move along. So you're going to do just fine, Pisces. Okay, well, I don't know if I should do anything anymore, or we could end this live now. Maybe I will just pull a card for each element. Like, this will be for the fire signs. Okay, we'll just kind of complete this off with that. So I want a card for the fire signs for this week. All fire signs, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Yes, of course. the bobcat. So this here sign came up for Leo. So Leo is a fire signs, and it's the bobcat and blackthorn, and it's patience. Okay, so this week, fire signs, your message, your question is, how might I mentally prepare such that I can survive when supplies are low? Okay, and so this is like preparation and preparing, um, getting a shelter ready, preparing for the winter, getting everything in line, saving your money, okay, and having patience. All right, so don't be too hasty and just like work away at it. Fire signs, you know, just be lay low, like, and just work away at it. Keep your money coming in, or like making money. Put it away for a rainy day. Okay, let's do fire. I want to do earth signs next. Let's do earth signs. All right, earth signs. Your card is very pretty. So earth signs. The hawk and thistle. Graceful persistence. All right, earth signs. Graceful persistence. It's the hawk and the thistle. That card is so pretty too, isn't it? This is for earth signs for this week. I'll read this out for you to let you know what exactly the card means. It is graceful persistence, and this is for earth signs for this week, June the 23rd. Earth signs, sun, moon, or rising. The hawk is a keen and vigilant observer. Am I froze again? I'll just wait a second. Okay. The hawk is a keen and vigilant observer. So much so that watchful and hawk-eyed have become synonyms. Earth signs. An apex predator. The hawk glides gracefully on the wind, its sharp talons ever at the ready. The thistle can thrive in a variety of environments, from verdant hills to rocky shores. Its spiked, stinging leaves protect its radiant flower, which perches like a crown upon its stem. So, earth signs, you can act fiercely while maintaining your grace and dignity. Sharpen your talons, but don't lose your crown. Earth signs, external pressures have weakened your resolve. Remember your worth and guard it closely. Okay, earth signs? The questions for you: am I too easily influenced by my environment? And how can I thrive in a difficult situation? So, earth signs, are you too easily influenced by your environment? And how can you thrive? Okay, in your own environment. I think you can thrive just fine. Like, you'll be fine. You're gonna thrive. You're gonna shine. But you do have to like go for it. You're graceful though. I'm not worried about you. Like, just take your time, but just do go for it. Don't forget, like, you matter too. Like, just because everybody else thinks that they matter doesn't mean you don't matter. You do. You do. You do. Okay. That was our signs. Let's do air signs next. Air signs, we are going to go Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And your card, guys, for air signs. Ooh. The vulture and asphodel, meaning upheaval. All right, air signs. Air signs meaning upheaval. Don't know if that's the best, you know. We're going to find out exactly what your message is, air signs. I'm going to read this one off for you because I think it's important we find out exactly what upheaval means. It's not ideal. Okay, here we go. So, air signs. Upheaval. The vulture and asphodel indicates an unforeseen upheaval, leading to grief, mourning, or regret. The vulture is often associated with, leave it at the door. My dog's barking. I think everything's okay. Just 1 second. Okay, everything's fine. He's just gonna leave it at the door. You're probably gonna hear my dogs barking for a few minutes. Okay, so I knew the delivery was gonna come during my live. Anyways, that's okay. So let's get back to air signs. Air signs, this is for you. So, okay, let's start over from the vulture is often associated with death and role in our ecosystem. Its consumption of carrion, the decaying flesh of animals, prevents the spread of disease. So they're very important. Relatedly, in Greek myth, asphodel was said to grow in the underworld. And to the Victorians, it sent the tragic message, "My regrets follow you to the grave." Often what follows upheaval looks like ruin, and it's tempting to clear the rubble and start again. Air signs. The vulture and asphodel reminds us that there is value in what's been lost. Take time to grieve before you rebuild, lest your harbor regret. Okay, so like that's just basically saying, like, if you don't grieve something, it will come back and bite you, type thing, you know. A trauma has occurred, and you need time to grieve. Cleanse your wounds carefully before attempting to move on. Okay, air signs? You may be feeling trapped in a cycle of grief, unable to heal or change. If you're overwhelmed, consult with others who can help you identify air signs, the source or sources of your unsolved pain. It's impossible to clean a wound we don't know we have. Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that brilliant? It's impossible to clean a wound you don't know you have. I don't know how else, like, how else to say that? Like, you didn't even know you were grieving so hard. All right, so here is your questions, air signs, for this week of June 23rd. How do I experience grief? Right? How do you experience grief? And how do I redefine myself after an upheaval? Yourself, air signs, like, yeah, it kind of connects a little bit to the earth signs, where it's like you're figuring out, like, you've changed, or I think it was earth, or actually that might have been Pisces. That was Pisces at the end of every card reading, every sign reading. It was Pisces, like, and so this is for air signs. You've changed too. You've had an upheaval, death, a divorce, separation, yeah, something like that. But it's like, what did you learn from it? Don't let it take you down. You know, let that make you stronger. All right. Okay, air signs. Last but not least is the water signs. So we got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign, water sign. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is your card for the week of June the 23rd. All right, so your card for water signs is the deer and oat. Deer and oat. And the meaning is healing. Oh, it's so fitting. Isn't that so fitting? Healing, deer and oat. This is for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for this week of June the 23rd. And your card is the deer and the oat, and the meaning is healing. So let's get an exact message for you. Let's read what it has to say out of this deck. Okay. The shy and gentle fallow deer is known for its white spots and the broad, velvety antlers it sheds and grows each year. Similarly, oats are symbols of restorative nutrition. Even in poor soil, oats can flourish, providing hearty sustenance. Okay, so water signs. Rest and recharge. Moderation and mindfulness are key as you recover from trauma or a period of intense exertion. Okay, water signs, you're overworked. I heard like overworked and underpaid. Okay, anyways, never, I probably froze again, but I'll just wait and make sure I'm back. Okay. So water signs, you may be feeling overwhelmed and in need of a break. Consider withdrawing for a while to heal in isolation. How do I rest and recharge? What practices nourish my soul? So water signs, how do I rest and recharge? What actions nourish my soul? All right, water signs. So you're healing. You are healing this week. Don't overdo it. Just take it easy if you can. That's not easy to do, but you're definitely healing. So go easy on yourself, okay? All right. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to end this live. It has been a pleasure. And I am so thankful for everybody that came in and said hello. It was my first live, so I am going to get better at this. And I'm going to get my lighting situation a little better. I'll get set up better. Yeah, it was fun. We got like almost a full hour in, so yeah, next time I come on, I think I'm actually just like, I'm going to do my message readings, like from my deck, my favorite deck. Dun, dun, dun. The Gilded Tarot. But for now, I just kind of wanted to do an oracle reading for each sign and just see how I felt about this whole live thing. And I think I'll be back. Isn't that fun? Would you guys like me to come back? I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. We'll just see how it goes. It might be a couple days before I do get back. I am on TikTok too. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that here, but TT, some people call it TT. So it's Nancy Underhill 7 if you want to go over there and follow me there. I'm going to start doing my lives over there as well. I don't know if I'm going to hop on live there today or not. I've been thinking about it, but the day is really like quickly zooming by for me. So I may or may not get on live. I could try to come on later. It's just by the end of the day, I'm pretty zonked. I have a 3.5-year-old son. He's at my mom's right now. So anyways, yeah, thank you for coming in. I'm very thankful to have you guys here today. And I think that if I can get on again, I will do like pull a card for everybody. I have no idea even how to follow comments yet. Like I can see them coming up here. I just don't even know if I can know how to respond. I'll set my computer up one of these days though too, because I think with my computer it'll be a lot easier, like to respond back. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I want you all to have a great day, and Namaste. Bye.